Alright, recording. Hello, this will be one of my first videos in English, so I'm sure it will be kind of awkward. Sorry. So yeah, I'm making this video because after posting the Alive 2007 remake, I mean the last that I've done, because I've done multiple remakes through all these years. After posting this one a few days ago, some people in different Discord servers asked me like, "Hey, how did you do it?" And how I made actually also the video with the CRT TV and yeah, like how I did everything. First of all, I want to thank all these people. Thank you. That's a great, like very great compliment. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's why I'm making it. I think it's a very interesting thing to see and to watch. So I hope you enjoy it. All right, so we have to go back a year, 2023, April. I don't know why I decided to download the stems, like some stems and some samples from Daft Punk songs to, I don't know, to play around with those and to try to make things and whatever. And so I made this. This is a short video I recorded here in Mixcraft. By the way, I use Mixcraft to work on music, sound, or whatever in general. I know it's not a very cool software, but I really got used to it. It really works for me, and it's just what I need for what I do. And yeah, so what I did is I imported the arpeggio that plays in Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger with Around the World in Alive 2007. I downloaded it from the Daft Club website, I think. I just made a loop with the Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger vocals and Around the World drop. I also connected the arpeggio, like the synthesizer arpeggio, to this. Yes, it's not a synthesizer. It's more like a keyboard, but it has some knobs right here. Yeah, these knobs. You can manipulate this virtual synthesizer. This one I was controlling the cutoff, I think, and this the resonance. Yeah, I just play with this. Power, power, never, ever, after, working, over, working, over. I was playing around with it, and I did like I was playing around with the cutoff and everything, and it sounded very cool actually. Kind of distorted, like this was like an early version. Okay, that was a weird drop. I just, yeah, it was just for fun. Actually, the main project, the main Mixcraft project, it's called ATWHBFS underscore for fun. That's the early version, but I really liked it, and I was like, oh fuck, what if I combine it with television resonation with crescendos? And I ended up doing all of this that you can see here. It's I thought it was 30 minutes, but it's actually 15. First of all, yeah, I'm not a musician. I'm not a producer. I'm anything of that. I just enjoy doing this stuff. So I'm sorry if I say something that is not correct, or if I did something that is technically not correct or whatever. I just make it for fun. I just wanted to be clear about this. So I decided to start with the television resonation, then with crescendos. I thought of making the Too Long with Steam Machine song, but with the outer rock and everything. I thought it was impossible. So I decided to make my own Steam Machine bridge, something like that, because I just wanted something between Television Resonation with Crescendos, and Around the World with Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. After that, of course, I remade. I think I didn't listen, or I didn't see online any remake of Technologic with Around the World. That was featured in the early 2006 live sets. It was during the summer, but they decided to change it to Burning. I guess it was because they were repeating these songs a lot, so they had to have something else. I can understand, but this mix between Technologic and Around the World is so iconic that I just wanted to remake it. And to finish, I kind of merged the face-to-face with the Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger without the short circuit end at the end of the song. I just decided to end with the Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger lyrics. So most of the stems are, I think, from the Daft Club or somewhere internet. I don't fucking know. It was like a year ago. I don't freaking know where are all the stems from. But I'm very, very proud of how the Television Rules the Nation a cappella sounds in my version. Television rules the nation. So as you can see here, I have 2 tracks. So I've been working with some AI tools recently, something to isolate instruments or stems or tracks from music, from like songs. I really like this tool, Adobe Enhancer, I don't know how it's called. It just, when you record an audio that it's not professionally isolated or recorded or something like that, you just go, I don't know, with your phone and then you record something and there's like background noise and everything, then it isolates the sound and it makes it sound like it's a fucking podcast. It's amazing. It works very, very well and it's free. So I really recommend it if you need it. The thing is, I was like, wait, what if I put some vocals in there that are robotic, like the Daft Punk vocoders? And this is what I got. Television rules the nation. It sounds creepy, it sounds cringe, I know. The thing is, it really helps for this a cappella television to have some low end, is that how you say it? So together it works very well. Rules the nation. Because with only this kind of sounds empty, so rules the nation. It feels more the voice and it's more present. So as I said, I worked with a few AI tools. One of them is a very, very cool website that I want to show you. There's this website called vocalremover.org/splitter.ai. This is fucking amazing. So you drop a file here and then you get all the, as you can see here, all the stems, music, vocal, bass, and drums, all by different tracks, and it works amazingly. It's one of the best tools I used so far. I also used La 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 I, but now you have to pay to use it, and it was like, well, I'm just making this for fun, so I think it's not worth it. But the La 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 or whatever it's called works very well if you need certain instruments, like for example a guitar or a piano. That works very well. In my case, I just needed mainly the drums and the vocals, so this was more than fine. The thing is, the Around the World vocals that every fucking one is using are wrong. Where the hell is this from? Wait. Around the world, 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 around the world. It just sounds weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it sounds wrong for me. So I decided to extract somehow the vocals from there, and this is what I got. Around the world. And it sounds way more better than the one that is online. It's just, yeah, I don't know. The problem is that you can hear the cuts, because this is extracted from the original song with the splitter AI tool, and you can hear like some clicking that comes from the hi-hat. Around the world. So, but it's fine. I mean, I don't mind. It's just a fun project. So then we get to, okay, I want to clarify something. What I used to make this remake are some stems isolated as some vocals, as you can see, some drums, as you're gonna see in a bit. But then what I used are the real songs from the albums. What I mean is, so there's this guy, RCT3 is Epic, I guess that's the name. He made this video, very cool video, very recommended. The thing is, he says that the robots used stems of all the songs played live. I really don't think that was the case. I actually think that they used the songs. I think there's a comment here, Cargo Bay. I'm pretty sure their Ableton session was created start to finish, and the only thing they did was audio filters effects to the pre-made track. It's only thing difference if you check audio from various shows. I don't think they actually mixed like all the stems, like for example just the guitar from Television Resonation and then to have another beat that is completely different. I really don't think it was like that. I actually think they used like the final masters of the songs and they used them to remake, to mash up with other songs. So what I did here, that it was like a fucking mind blow. I split it in different stems, the Around the World song. I was amazed about the drums because they sound tight as fuck. Like it's so fucking you know, it has power there. It's freaking amazing. And I was like, what if I use the drums from Around the World to do the harder, better, faster, stronger part? I think that will work. I actually did here, as you can see. And then I thought like, what if I use the Around the World drums for the whole mix? That's what I did. And it works amazingly. So I had the mind blow when I did the drop here. Because most of people, what they do is they only, when they're making remakes, they only have this part and then without the another drum. And it sounds cool, but with the Around the World drums, it sounds... It's like it has the power, you know, it feels the same way that the Alive did. So yeah, that's what I use for the whole track and it works, for the whole mix. And it works amazingly. Also for the Television Resonation. Without drums, with drums. It just makes it somehow Alive 2007. And I actually think that they actually used these drums a lot for a lot of parts of the live set. Also, another way to see that they actually used the songs and they mixed them together in the live set is when Crescendals comes in, because if you listen to the original Crescendals, you can hear the little, this little thing, that thing, the little synth that has like 4 notes, like if you listen very, very closely, they used only the first, so it's like 4 bars, where you can hear the little synth in the background, and it's repeating only the first one and the second one. So I think they actually looped that part of the original song instead of having just the original sample from Crescendals and everything. it's the, yeah, it's the same. I'm in love with this drop right here. It just works perfectly. I mean, for me, I was like, fuck yeah. So then we get to the Steam Machine bridge. That was very interesting to make. So I used the same track from the Around the World arpeggio. I use the same instrument, they use same MIDI, and I made this weird thing, I don't know, with the Steam Machine vocals, and it works very well. It kind of makes it. Someone said that it's kind of like an acid style, and I like it. I don't know. And there's this weird arpeggio. I don't know how I did it. I just made it. And with the Steam Machine. Yeah, I don't know. And then it goes to Around the World. And it fits perfectly. I've seen a lot of people using this stem, this vocal, like in the normal way. The normal Steam Machine vocals sound like. So the thing is, the original vocals don't follow a rhythm for when it breathes and when it says the words. So what I did is I actually chopped the breaths and how the vocals are synced, whispered, I don't know, and now it's right to the beat, and it sounds more like the Alive 2007. Then we go to Around the World. That's pretty. I mean, it's the original song. So the final arpeggio MIDI thing with the vocals. Also, for the Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, everyone can find these vocals online. The thing is, I downloaded it from... Yeah, I got it from here, from this channel, Poetical. I've seen that there are many acapellas of Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger that people posted that are official from Daft Punk's All Daft Club site. Problem is that the version has problems with the sound, where there are skips and jumps of different words. Well, I have in my collection the corrected version in HQ. This was very, very helpful. The thing is, although I had to chop it to synchronize it with the mix, but now it works just perfectly with also like the Around the World drums. But for me, here's one of the best parts of this mix. This drop with these samples here that I really like as well. Yeah. It just works and it's beautiful. Oh, what the hell I did? Okay. Then we go to Technologic with Around the World mix. That one was difficult, very difficult to make, because you have to get the bass from Technologic. This is a real song, by the way. It has some filters and everything, so it's just the bass. And I also made like a MIDI bass. So everything together without the vocals sound like this. So here comes the vocals. I had a first version that sounded like shit. And then my friend Hugo helped me with some proper cuts of this vocal. I think it's called like a gate or something like that. He really helped me with this because now it sounds beautiful. And yeah, I also, of course, with the beautiful and very famous Voyager guitar. Then you have the around the world vocals, and they fit perfectly with this mix. Of course, I could have played more with the cuttings and all the effects and everything, but I wanted to recreate some of some parts of the actual life of a certain live sets. So yeah, that's why I did this cutting here that we all know. And then we end up with the face-to-face. This was very interesting to make because the first step was to isolate face-to-face vocals. That was like I'm actually kind of thankful for these times that we are living on with the AI, because I finally got a way, like a proper way to isolate face-to-face vocals, and they sound good. Like,
what's going on? Could this be?
There's a fucking sidechain. I don't fucking care. It sounds good.
What's going on? Could this be my understanding? It's not your fault. I was being too demanding.
I remember myself with, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, where I was trying to make the acapella by hand with Audacity. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was trying because I really wanted these vocals isolated. I really needed the acapella to just play around like I did here. And with this fucking vocal remover website, I did perfectly. And I also got the bass from Face to Face, and it's beautiful. Yes, thank you. That's what I need. Because now if you combine drums, bass, and vocals, you have them. You have the song. You have the mix.
What's going on? Could this be my understanding?
I was so mad for so many years that I couldn't remake this. And now I'm so fucking... I don't know what the hell to call it. Because I finally made like a proper remake that doesn't sound like shit.
There's not much I know about you. You would always make you mad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I'm very, very happy with this, and also with the vocals of the Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger that Hugo helped me with. It sounds fucking powerful. I love it. And yeah, that's the main thing. I also have 2 tracks to put like some percussion, hi-hats, shakers and shit like that. I don't know. And it just helps the main mix to... Here it sounds like shit, but in the whole mix it works. But yeah, one thing that I did, that if any producer is watching this, I know you will be mad at me. I know you will be like, what the hell did you do? But it worked for me. As I said, I'm not a professional producer. I'm not a musician. I'm anything of that. I'm a filmmaker. I just do this for fun. What I used is I put an effect in the master. This effect is called Isotope Mastering Essentials. It came with the Mixcraft software. I didn't know what it was. I just left the default preset, and it makes this effect that is beautiful. It does a compression. It also has, it has some EQ, but I didn't touch it because the EQ is good. But then it has this reverb that is fucking cool. And yeah, this tube amplifier that's more like a compressor or something like that. If I turn it off, the effect is gone. I'm gonna use here, for example, it's a pretty epic moment. So this with the effect, this without the effect. And it's also clipping and everything. So with this isotope thing, it's more like you're like into the mix, you know? It's like you're there. And it kind of, okay, I'm gonna say it like this, it makes it sound cool. That's what it is. I'm so sorry. I feel so ashamed of this, but it works for me. I'm sorry, okay? Fucking call the police. Also I think this is very funny to watch. This is the, wait, what is this? Yeah, this is the cutoff key frames or time key things. Yeah, I mean, wait, you can clearly see it, for example, here. And also, so there's this other part. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, because you got a weird effect when you're playing also with the resonance. What I did is I put it as high as I could, not like 100, but like 96%. And then when you're playing with the cutoff, it actually has like some pitch, some pitch distortion or something like that. So I use it as a little transition effect. And yeah, I'm sorry, producers and musicians. I'm really sorry about this. Okay, but now let's focus on the video that I used to show this remake. We're here in Premiere. So first of all, I needed I wanted to introduce the main remake somehow. I made some visuals with, I don't know, with this also, some rainbow and everything. I made like the real intro that it was shown in the main set, in the main live, and I wanted to recreate it somehow in a CRT all TV. The thing is, this CRT is 4:3, but what I used to show the visuals in there is a converter from, I think it's called RCA, from HDMI to RCA. The resolution of the image is 1920 by 1080, like the main full HD image, but it's stretched to be 4:3. So all the images are like, so what I did is I made the whole visuals in 4:3, but then I not stretched it, but I actually, how to say this? I just made it wider. Yes, so that could fit perfectly in the TV. I was actually thinking, like, should I do a whole visual set with the whole mix, because I think it's very cool, and showing it in an old TV. Like, after testing some things, it was gonna take ages to make that. So I decided to make something more simple. That is to have some words around with the logo in the background, changing colors all the time, and showing the track that is playing. I thought that was more than enough. Also about this, oh, not this white logo, but this one. Yeah, this is based or inspired, I don't know, by this image right here. This is made by Mixcraft Studios. Very cool stuff. I really like this one, by the way. But yeah, I really like the colors of this, and I wanted to recreate it somehow. So I decided to play around with the colors and everything. Kind of more saturated, mainly because of the CRT TV, because it was gonna lose some color, as you can see here, but you can clearly see that it changes colors and it has like some cool effect. I don't know. This was very cool. This was also part of making the art cover. Well, I first made this, I think. Yeah, this was the first thing I was gonna use as an art cover, but I thought it was kind of boring. The original one was gonna be like this, but I was like, well, that's very sad. It's very, I don't know, it doesn't have like I mean, the main project, it's called Around the World, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger for Fun. And it's not, this is not fun. So I added some text. I thought the logo here on top was kind of cool, but then I decided to use a mock-up, and I recreated like a CD something. By the way, this is big, as you can see here. Yeah, I recreated like a CD that it was on top of a cool photo. I had different options. I don't know, but I went for this one. It works very well. This was made by Rafael Garcin on Unsplash. And yeah, I really like this art cover like this. I use it for the thumbnail of the video as well, and it works beautifully. Okay, I will switch to my phone now. You will see how I made the video, and I think it will be kind of interesting. Okay, so here we are in the setup with the camera and with the light. Yeah, this is quite messy, but it works. So the main set was to build a small background with the little two tripods. And then I have the table with the same background, everything black. And of course, when you turn off the lights, everything merges to the darkness, and it's very cool. The set was to have the CRT TV and the two helmets. And because they are very shiny, I had this light here with the, I don't know how you call this, the light diffuser, I don't know. So it makes the light like it's softer, and it shines on top of the helmets. The camera is, well, I'm using a Sony Alpha 6000 24mm Canon with the Comlight adapter. I don't know if this is actually converting, because this is actually for small sensors, and this is a APS-C sensor. The thing is, I got a really nice shot here with, well, let me turn off the light. Okay, this is way better. So as you can see here, you have the reflection, like the image of the TV on the helmet. Yeah, it works pretty well. Like that was my intention from the beginning, to have like something kind of shiny, but like not to look at the helmets directly. So for the image, for the settings of the camera, I think this is something that I use. I use something like this. Wait, let me focus. The shutter speed is very, very important in this. Also the diaphragm, and yeah, I mean kind of everything. So first of all, I have the white balance set to 5500K, because it's like the studio illumination temperature, and it works more than fine. The shutter speed, I'm here in Spain, I'm in Europe, so that means television and devices work here with the PAL format. It's based on 25 or 50 frames per second. In my case, I decided to record in 50 frames per second. As you may know, you need to double the shutter speed. In this case, it should be 1 divided by 100. But if I put it to 100,
you get this ugly effect. Well, you get the flicker effect to actually synchronize the frames per second or the hertz of the CRT TV and the video. I had to put it in 50 frames per second in 150 because I wanted to have some shiny details of the helmets. I needed to have like an open diaphragm because it's low light, but kind of closed because these lenses are like 2.8, but I decided to put it at 5.6. Also, the ISO was the last thing to play with because you can have more color or less color. Also, you have to be careful with the ISO because the CRT TV is pretty bright. It's very it has a lot of light power, so you need to be careful with that because you don't want your image to be full white, you know. And yeah, that's what I did for the camera. For the image that is shown in the TV, what I have here, as I told you, I use this. This is a HDMI to AV, sorry. So yeah, this goes to the TV, and this long HDMI goes to this other PC that I have. What is shown in this monitor, it shows right there directly. So if I want to play, I don't know. Oh wait, here I have the Be My Podcast title, for example. If I want to play the Be My Podcast loop, right now it's showing there, as you can see. Oh, you can. Okay, yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's basically how it works. You just select what you want to show in the screen. You play it in this monitor. You need to have this monitor completely clear, of course, and it just plays in the TV. So yes.
So I hope you liked this, but it was really fun to make. I'm very happy with the end result. I thought about doing like the visuals for the CRT TV, but I think this will be for like a future, maybe. I don't know. But let me know what you think. I hope you liked this journey with this little making of. And if you liked it, leave a like. And if you haven't listened to the remake, go ahead, of course. And I think you're gonna like it. If you are an enjoyer of the Alive 2007 album, I think you're really gonna like it. So yeah, and if you're not subscribed, I recommend you to do it. Okay, have a good one.